YouTube, it's Michael from Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today's topic is fuel in SHTF. How much you need, how are you going to store it, how are you going to stabilize it, how long is it going to last. These are all things I want you to think about. I recommend bare minimum of 2 to 3 times the amount of fuel that it takes you to get to your bug out location via the longest, slowest route that it would possibly take you under the worst conditions, aka towing, stuff like that. Lots of weight. You're going to have lots of stuff with you if you are bugging out to your bug out location with all your preps. So you're going to have lots of weight. Think about those things. Think about your routes. Drive your routes. Practice all this stuff. You should know how much fuel it takes you to get there. And then keep on hand, in gas cans or whatever your preferred storage method is. Not 2-liter Coke bottles, not milk bottles, stuff like that. In proper storage containers. Like for me, I store the fuel I store. I do not store stabilized because I keep on hand fuel stabilizers. But that's what I'm going to use when SHTF happens. Okay, I rotate through my fuel storage on a regular basis. About 4 times a year. Every 3 months to 6 months, maybe twice a year. Sometimes I do it if I'm forgetful or put it off. So yeah, at least twice a year. So the oldest fuel I'll have in my fuel storage is 6 months old. So that's pretty good. I've heard that that gasoline lasts 2 to 3, maybe up to 5 years, depending if it's stabilized or not. Diesel will last 5, 6, 7, maybe up to 10 years stabilized, maybe even longer. You may get lucky. But yeah, and I think SHTF is going to be an extended event. I think it's going to be longer. I think that pretty much everybody will eventually run out of fuel, except for those people that have mass fuel storage. If you're on a farm or your homestead and you have a big, huge, fuel tank, awesome. Keep it full. Keep it stockpiled. The more fuel that you have, the better, of course. But I just don't see it becoming a big deal in an SHTF scenario because I think pretty much everybody's going to run out of fuel eventually, unless you live near a refinery or something like that, and you're able to get fuel. I think, eventually fuel and the ability to get it will return. So I'm not saying scrap your vehicles, throw them away or anything like that. But also keep your regular maintenance items for your vehicle on hand. Oil for your oil changes, oil filters, fuel filters, air filters, stuff like that. I keep a lot of that stuff on hand. Just not really prep for my preps per se, but it's just I buy it when I get a good deal on it and stuff like that. I keep it stored, stored. And then anytime I need an oil filter, I don't have to drive 20 minutes to 30 minutes to town to get the stuff, and then 20 to 30 minutes back. That's a big deal for me. So I just go over, go to my storage, grab the stuff I need, and do it. Take care of it. It just makes it so much easier. A lot of different storage options. Like I drive a diesel truck. A lot of guys in diesel trucks have those big in-tank or in-bed fuel tanks. That's an awesome idea. I don't have one. I just carry mine in fuel cans. But diesel is a great option, I think. With this thing, this Power Stroke, so I got a 39-gallon tank. I have anywhere between a 700 and 800 mile range when it's full. That's pretty good. And then if I have, I basically have 2 or 3 times that. We're talking, up to 2,100, about 2,000 mile range. That's pretty good. My bug out location is not 2,000 miles away. It's much, 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 much closer, of course. But have a little extra. Maybe think about things like having dirt bikes, quads, stuff like that, for an SHTF scenario that use less fuel that you're able to use. Also fuel for chainsaws. There's a lot of different fuels. Lamp oil for your lamps, heater fuel for your heaters. There's so many different things. Kerosene, propane, all these different fuels. I'm primarily thinking about vehicles. And also, if you just have like a little Toyota Camry or something like that, some little car, try to get a truck, or at least a large SUV. Trucks, in my mind, are the bomb, because throw a camper shell, canopy, whatever you want to call it, in the back, and you got a lot of carrying capability that's not visible to the outside world. And trucks, aka four-wheel drive, of course, are the best. I'll be back in just a sec. I'm back. Another thing I recommend is to keep your vehicles at least half, if not 3/4 full at all times, because then you'll be able to get the places you need to get. I know it's a pain in the butt. You'll be filling up all the time, but I think it'll be a not really. You'll be happy you did it, basically. So yeah, just vehicle full. Just a sec. I'm back. Sorry for that little hiccup. There's something I didn't want to film. So yeah, keep your vehicles full as much as possible. Like I said, I know it's a pain in the butt, but keep it fueled up, because you never know when it's going to happen. That way you're ready. Keep fuel stored at least 2 to 3 times what you need to get to your bug out location. And just think about these things. Think about your routes. Think about how much fuel you'll need. Think about how to store it. Get your fuel stabilizers. Think about vehicle maintenance items and such. Just want to throw out some ideas, get the thought process going. Prepare at a peace of mind, not out of fear. Remember, perfection is the goal, excellence is expected, and failure is not an option. Do your best. Make prepping fun. I love you guys so much. I'm so blessed. I thank you so much. And I also wanted to thank Midwest Prepper for giving a shout out to my channel. Brought 20-something new subscribers on board, so we broke through that 200 subscriber barrier. I really thank you, and I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I thank everybody for being here. I'm so blessed by you guys. I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. Please subscribe, hit the like button, share the videos, do all the things, make comments. I love comment section. So I love you guys. Blessings to you and yours.